It's about 7 in the morning, and so far it's not raining. It's supposed to start raining around 10. Hopefully it's not as strong as it was yesterday. Yesterday started out like this, and then it rained. I don't know, I think I rode 5.5 hours, and I think probably over 3.5 of that it was raining really hard, but it turned out okay. I think I needed yesterday to kind of feel comfortable that I'd be able to ride in the rain. It was probably the third or fourth day I've ridden in rain, but the only two substantial times were in Montana, which was a terrible day, mainly because of the road construction and being out so far in the middle of nowhere. But yesterday, even though it was hard, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I guess I should be careful saying that when it rains today. I may hate it, but yeah, today's pretty cool. It's Jake checked the truck thermometer and it was 60 degrees. So Lisa, you always want to know the temperature, so there you go. It was 60 degrees. Feels good. Did I already say today's 28? I can't believe it. 28 days riding. I think I've taken 5 rest days within those 28 days. So every 5 days I try to rest. So every 6th day I rest. So I've got, tomorrow will be the last day before rest day, and I think I'm going to ride with the full packs tomorrow. It's kind of sad knowing that Jake will be leaving, so it'll be good to fully test all that out one more time before I'm left on my own. Today we're kind of in the middle of nowhere. Jake was saying it's going to be somewhat hard to find a place to stay. Yesterday we stayed in a nice little overflow of kind of a permanent RV site by a really pretty lake. Probably summer places for people. We had a really nice guy that checked us in and wanted to know a lot about the ride. It was kind of fun to talk to him about that. But I'll try to get in as many miles as I can today, within reason. This is a really cool town. I think I'm inside of Lindstrom, Minnesota. It's a Swedish community, or a lot of Swedish roots here. And there's this really cool water tower that I'll show you right here. Let's see. There you go. It's like a teapot to the water tower. I'm still riding through Lindstrom, Minnesota, and I love the churches that they have in Minnesota. A lot of them are evangelical, and a good percentage seem to be Lutheran, and also some Catholic, but all of the chapels are really nice. Pretty cool. This is a neat little town of Scandia, Minnesota. About a little over 20 miles in, and it's trying to rain. I keep hoping it'll hold off, but I have a feeling it's going to be coming down pretty quick. I love it when these little lakes have the lily pads. Some of them are just covered with them. It's really pretty. So I made a wrong turn. I was supposed to be on the other side of the river and cross this bridge, but I ended up not crossing the bridge earlier, and so I'm in the right place finally. But I'm in Stillwater, which is really a cool town. And I know it's user error and mistakes on my part, but what happens is it was raining hard, and I put my phone in my little bag right here so that it'd stay dry. And Garmin works great, but when you're in kind of complicated areas where you're like in Minnesota where you're turning often, if you're not watching the map on the Garmin all the time, and you start going, like if you're on a road and you're supposed to turn left and you're continuing down that road a little bit, it'll recalculate, and sometimes it recalculates and sends me in different areas. I need to look and see if there's a setting that stops it from recalculating. Yeah, that's probably what I need to do. But so all of a sudden 8 miles later it tells me to do a U-turn, and so I pull my phone out in the rain and look at it, and I'm way off course by about 3 or 4 miles. Luckily I was able just to find new roads to get into Stillwater, and now I'll continue on a different segment of my course. I think I'm on segment 7 of the 11 maps that I have, so that's kind of a good thing. So I'm sure as a dirty joke, adventure cycling just had me ride up this hill, which is the steepest hill I've ever ridden on. When they put the map, I'm sure they thought, these guys are going to get pretty cocky by the time they're here, and they'll think that they can ride up anything. I'm going to show these guys what they're in for, probably in Vermont. So yeah, that was a good hill. Looks like they're sending me up another one. We'll see. Place is called Afton. I haven't been talking because I've been trying to figure out the name. What a cool town. I just came out of Stillwater, so it's I'm at about mile 50 in my ride, and it's cleared off a little bit, which is nice. After Stillwater, it's been really very hilly country. But it's been pretty, very pretty. And the rain has stopped for now, so that's been nice. I think I've got about, let's see, 25 miles left, something like that. These little hills have been steep, but such neat places. On top of this hill now, church, and The farms up here are pretty cool. So I just crossed over that bridge and crossed over the St. Croix River, and I'm at the Circle K food getting place. Got me a chocolate donut. And it seems like a neat little town. I'll show you a video of it as I go through it. But yeah, now I'm no longer in Minnesota. It's been a great state, and I'm riding into Wisconsin now. So the name of the town is Prescott, Wisconsin. So let's see if I can get on the other side of the road. This car's gonna let me over, hopefully. I think Jake and I are staying 10 or 15 miles outside of this town, so should be a good place to come back for dinner tonight. What is it that Forrest Gump called it? Little bitty stinging rain? That's what I had coming down that hill. But I should be getting close to the end. See, so it'll be 76 miles. Been a good ride. I survived another day. I'll provide the details at the end. Here's the Strava details. Here's the Strava day map. And here's the overall progress on the northern tier so far.